Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. You gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So gotta give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of Great Millstone who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, whether accepted or not. And the sincere salutation to all the arguing, pushing this truth, and believing this truth to the four ends of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Aquas who are listening and learning, ye few sisters who are listening. Coming into another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification of the daily edification, Lord, will this be edifying. So I'm gonna title this lesson. Actually, I don't know what the title gonna be right off. Oh, you careless women. You careless daughters of Zion. That's what I titled the lesson. And this is going to be real quick. I was looking at the news this morning before I went to the plantation. And they were showing that a Northern Kingdom chick and her husband left a 18-month-old child in the car. I forgot if it was a daughter or a son, but they left their 18-month-old child in the car. They forgot their child was in the car, man. And it's cold because the Lord said that these things are going to happen in real time. Like when you read the scriptures, and the apostles always say it, brothers, elder bishops, elders, brothers always say, it's gonna come upon a time when everything that's being spoken by the prophets is gonna happen for real, man. And the prophets is already happening, like the different earthquakes and floods, and the Lord, Zephaniah 3:5, the Lord, every morning the Lord bring His judgment to light. The scriptures, the words of Yahweh Shema Shah is jumping out of the pages, man. Jumping out of the book, off the pages, man. These things are happening in real time. And the Lord said it was going to happen, man. So when you see these things happen, it's like, man, it's been so many kids that get left by their mothers and fathers into their cars and they just burn up, man. From the heat, they suffocate. The Lord said this is going to happen in real time, just like the Micro Sea Hill. Just like the Lord said he was going to destroy Pharaoh. I can tell you in Wisdom of Solomon 18:11. Pharaoh didn't just suffer, him and his firstborn son. All the Egyptians suffered, man. Things happen in the scriptures, man. It was written a 4 time ago. And they be playing out all the time, but 2/3, they don't understand. They don't understand the judgment, man. So I'm looking at the news, and it was a Northern Kingdom chick. They arrested a Northern Kingdom chick and her husband, her dude, whatever, for leaving a child in the car, man. 18-month-old child in the heat, man. And it's been record-breaking, they say, record-breaking heat days, man. I left the plantation one day at 2 o'clock, and it was 114 degrees in my car, man. 114. And it was like 94, 95 out the door, man. The Lord said that the women was going to forget their children, man. Let's read this in Isaiah 49. This is Isaiah 49:15. The Lord said they was going to do it. The Lord said that we was going to forget him days without number in Jeremiah 20. We was going to forget the Lord days without number, man. And we forgot the Lord. It was purposely done. This is Isaiah 49:15. It reads, can a woman forget her sucking child? Yeah. Yeah, man. The Lord said this was going to happen. You can read the scriptures, but then when you see it really happen in real time on TV, in the news, you're like, man, the Lord cold, man. Isaiah 49:15, can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. A woman can forget her son or daughter and leave him in the car. The Lord said they'll do it. This is Jeremiah, Salakia. This is Job. Man, these prophecies is jumping off the pages, man. Jeremiah 39. It's jumping off the pages, man. Jeremiah 39 and verse. Let's start at verse 13. It reads, this is Salah, I keep saying Jeremiah. This is Job 39:13. Gavest thy goodly wings unto the peacock. This is the Lord talking about the women of Israel, man. Gavest thy goodly wings to the peacock, to the peacocks. It say, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labors is in vain without fear. Why? Because God had deprived her of wisdom. It say, because God had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding. So this woman, and not only her, it's been many over the time that left their kids in the cars. This is lamentation, which is a precept to that Job 39. This is Lamentations 4. Lamentations 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness, which I just read in Job 39. The tongue of the suckling child cleave to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. So showing you in real time the Lord do. They left the 18-month-old in a hot car, man. Suffocated, man, from the heat, man. Couldn't breathe. Just like them slow bellies that died when that whatever they was in imploded, man. Down there trying to go see the Titanic. You better go watch the movie, you slow belly Edomites. Well, when they got down there, and whatever they was in, a submarine, whatever it is, hey, and it's cold because when you play the game Grand Theft Auto, right? When you played the last one they came out with, you know, you could go to the stock market and get all these millions of dollars. Cause I done it. There's a submarine you got to get in, right? You have to steal this submarine from off this little shipyard, whatever kind of yard it is. And you gotta take the submarine. You gotta take this submarine and go look for these different parts from submarine parts. Cause this woman, she paid Michael to go and look for the parts so she can file and get the insurance money or whatever, life insurance, whatever it was. In the game, man. Call of Duty. Grand Theft Auto in the game. If you get in a submarine, it's a yellow submarine on the game. If you get in there and go too deep down, it start to crush up, man. The submarine start to crush up if you go too deep down in the water, man. That's on the game, man. But anyway, I'll just think about it. These slow bellies paid $200,000 for their burial, like the brother said. A couple brothers mentioned that. But man, it was 2 years ago now. We had a daycare center. They left the child in the van. Now they done got all the kids out the van, went into the daycare center, and it was another hot day. It was about 2 years ago. Another hot day. The child suffocated in the van, man. In the heat, man. In the heat, man. And it's been numbers on top of numbers. I'm talking about down here in Florida. It's been a lot of women that's been leaving their kids in these cars, man. This year, last year, year before last, and the year before that, man. Since 2019, it's been real heavy on women leaving their kids in these cars, man. So it's just something I was meditating on this morning when I saw that in the news. Because it used to be Judah that do that, man. It used to be Judite women, so-called Negro women. Well, today, this morning, it was a Northern Kingdom chick, man. What the Lord said, what did the Lord say? This is Hosea. I don't know why people get in the lane and drive like old folk. This is Hosea 5:14. There's some points I want to make, man. Because these women is leaving these kids in these cars, man. Hey, and this year how about Shema Bashar that got them doing it? You know what it is? Judgment, man. Whether you can receive it or not, whoever the little bastard is, judgment, man. Judgment. Judgment come in all type of sizes, all type of ages, man. Judgment. Yup, old folk. I knew it. Thinking they was some young, old folk. Driving like old folk. This is Hosea 5:15, it reads. No, Hosea 5:14. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. Even I, will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. So, the point I was making, it used to be, when you hear about this, it was just Judah doing this, leaving their kids in these cars. The Lord say it's going to be Judah and Ephraim. He going to destroy both of them, man. Again, Hosea 5:14, for I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. Hey, and these prophecies is jumping off the pages, man. Okay? Every day, man, things are happening. Thus saith the Lord. So I was just meditating on that. It's crazy, man, because there's been a lot of kids that have been left in cars, man. Hey, that's a horrible way to die, too, man. Because you suffocate because ain't no air, man. And it's hot out the door. It's already bad enough. The window's up. So whatever air you got is the air that you breathing out. That's it. And you trying to breathe in the air that's in the car, which ain't much. And then the sun out. Death by vitamin D. I might title the lesson that, man. Death by vitamin D, man. The Lord is cold, man. The Lord wisdom is edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of Great Millstone, who are well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, record the scepter of the night. And the sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth and believing this truth for the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the whole elect. Hey, Shalom, to all for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of Alexa be upon your houses. Till next time, I say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Death by vitamin D, man. That's cold.